we're gonna have a brutally honest brand review of Chris Collins. These are 12 of his fragrances that we are gonna be ranking. Let's get started. By the way, all of these are my favorites. They are all exquisite. They make me smell expensive. I feel expensive wearing them. Projection longevity on these are top tier. Every single one of these, hands down, is a compliment getter, and that's why I love his perfume house so much, because he does such a great job at doing a unisex scent with a little bit of like his style of perfumery. And you can tell like he really puts his personality into this, and you can tell he's a type that wants to stand out. He does not want to be mainstream, and honestly I cannot wait for him to do a true vanilla or even a fruity scent, because I know it's gonna be out of this world. Like I enjoy so many of these. Starting at 12, it's gonna be, oh, I forgot. You guys, I'm so sorry, but you guys look, I used this much, okay? This is Lost in Paradise. Listen, this is a gorgeous, creamy, summery white floral, but it's missing something. I feel like I always mix it with some sort of coconut that's a little bit sweeter, or some sort of fruity scent that I enjoy, and then I give that fruity scent some elevation in the summertime with Lost in Paradise. But this on its own, I always have to layer just because it's just missing something. Next is, I know this is also one of his bestsellers, Long Kiss Goodnight. It's his rose and oud, but it's kind of fresher, more aromatic, and I think it's unisex, honestly. But I feel like a lot of women that are starting out with rose and oud, they'll absolutely love this. I love this as well. But to me, this is a fresh rose and oud that you can wear on the day-to-day, and you can also wear it for evenings. Next is Don Sauvage. It also reminds me of one of my favorites from Le Labo, Thé Noir. There's like a grounding therapeutic sense to this, but not as aromatic, a little bit more darker. One of my favorite darker yet fresh woody scents. Next up, I have a Harlem Nights, which is a really unique take on a rum scent. I feel like a lot of rum scents are very warm spiced and dark, and they have a lot of spices, but I feel like this is a very soft, very soothing, but also giving you slightly cozy boozy quality. It's such a weird and really unique take on a rum, because it's a sweet vanilla rum with a little bit of warm spices and the woods here. It's such a unique take on a rum. Next up is Kingmaker. Kingmaker is a fresh approach to an animalic oud. I think there is this slightly fresh soapiness to this oud. I think it's really, really beautiful. The way that this is made is so unique, because you definitely get the slight touch of animalic oud, but it still smells clean somehow. Again, masterpiece. Everything he does is a masterpiece. Oh my gosh, this one, I want to just show you guys the dent on here, because this one nobody talks about. If you love fragrances like from Amouage, the way that they go about using their ambers, their benzoins with their rose, oh, this is such a beautiful ambery rose. It's called Vide Cormium. It's Latin, Vide Cormium. Such a beautiful romantic rose. Like, that's all. If somebody tells me, hey, I want to get a floral from Chris Collins, it's gonna be this one. Such a gorgeous, dark, rich rose with gorgeous ambers. I think this is the only floral that I absolutely love from his collection. Next up, to my surprise, I'm halfway done with Citrus Grandis, and you guys know how much I absolutely loathe citrus scents. This is top 10, maybe even top 5 for life when it's regarding a citrus scent. Something about this is lactonic without going all the way milky and without going all the way like lotiony. This smells like a lemony coconut refresher. It's not a sharp citrus. There is like this creamy woody aspect, and I'm sure there's like coconut, vanilla, something here that makes it slightly like lotiony creamy, but it's still fresh. There's like maybe a touch of Mystica here, but I don't think it's in the notes. You guys, one of my favorite citruses, yeah, top 5 citruses, maybe even top 3. Oh my god, this is such a great citrus. Next is Tokyo Blue. If you love soapy, powdery, really cozy, woody scents, and when I'm talking about powdery, I'm talking about the texture of powder, not powdery as in like you're smelling powder. This, the way he plays with Oris, you guys, Tokyo Blue, so cozy, so clean. If you want like that baby powder type of fragrance, but you don't like the way that all the other perfumeries are doing it, this right here, just because he adds depth and woods, and the musk here is, oh, so good, so good, so good. I'm telling you guys, every fragrance he does is a masterpiece. Next is gonna be Sweet Taboo. This should have been marketed as a chai scent. If you love cardamom, if you love spices, and if you love a cozy type of woody scent, to me this is a chai scent. It's just cozy and it has a little bit of sweetness from the vanilla. It's one of my favorite discoveries because I drink chai all the time, so amazing. Last 3 here. Next is African Rooibos. Look at the dent. This is such a great tea scent. It's so refreshing. Also the woods here is so calming, and longevity on this is amazing. Projection on this is amazing. Projection on all of these and longevity on all these are amazing, but for a freshie, so good. I'm just so impressed with his perfume house. I can't wait for him to do a true vanilla, a true like mouth-watering gourmand, and a fruity fragrance. Oh my god. Okay, so this was my first love. This is a honeyed tobacco with a little bit of sage, and there's like this slight truffle feel to the honey and tobacco. One of, again, top 2. And then lastly, but certainly not least, is Lust. Lust is a hazelnut, orris, really buttery and really cozy. There's also cacao here, or cocoa bean or cocoa powder, something to give it like this dark chocolate feel, but also the orris here is so buttery smooth, and the hazelnut here just rounds out this whole fragrance. One of my favorite fragrances he has done. But honestly, like, all of these are all masterpieces. If you can start getting like little sample sets or travel sprays of these, you will not regret it, especially if you have similar taste to me. Again, I like a darker scent profile. I love woody fragrances. I love warm spiced woody fragrance with a little bit of sweetness, so a lot of these have this. Please, if you test out anything from his perfume house, let me know what it is. And if there's anything, like if you have any favorites that I have not discovered yet, please let me know, because I'm a Chris Collins girl, okay?